Greetings, YouTube. I was listening to NPR yesterday, coming home from work, I believe, and they were discussing the issue going on in Texas currently with school funding. They've cut over $4 billion out of their school funding program, which has resulted in the elimination of some 12,000 teacher and support staff cuts. That's a huge number of teachers, even in a state as big as Texas. A couple of things were infuriating. Well, the first off is that Texas currently has a $5 billion rainy day fund, which they had put aside specifically to be used in the event of economic slowdowns to cushion shortfalls in funding for different programs. So they could not have eliminated as many positions or none at all if they wanted to, but they could have saved half of the positions that were eliminated if they had so chosen. However, Governor Rick Perry has actually said no, those funds will not be used in any way, shape, or form. They're just going to sit on them for some unknown reason. But the most infuriating thing is that they interviewed a parent at a football game. And they asked the parent, they said, do you think that they should cut the funding for the football program? And his reply was that he would personally donate $1,000 to the football program to keep it alive. He would take a second job to keep the football program alive. It's football. It's a sport. It has no bearing on the academic excellence of a school. This is America. We don't need taxpayer dollars being spent on encouraging competition. Competition is everywhere in America. It's in the air we breathe in America. It is such an unhealthy level of competition in this nation that you do not need taxpayer money being spent on sports programs. We need to be spending them on education, on academics. And some of the things that we need to spend those money on are things that people think are quote-unquote liberal education programs such as music and art. Because music and art are part of what it is to be human. Football, not so much. So here's a radical idea, America. We cut all funding for high school sports programs. All of it. We take every single team sport there is in high school and we eliminate them. We keep gym, of course. We make sure our students are trained how to exercise and stay healthy. We take all that money we save and we pour it into education. Into reading, writing, math, science, art, music, research materials, education materials, special education materials, making sure that dyslexic students get the kind of special attention they need, making sure special needs students get the attention they need, making sure that bus drivers have buses to drive to bring students to and from school. We make sure that students have the best possible education they can get their hands on. And we don't worry about team sports. If parents want their students to have team sports, cool. Let the parents fund the team sports. It's a big waste of friggin' taxpayer dollars. You want to save taxpayer money in America? You want to cut the fat? There you go, folks. There is the fat. Save the education. Forget the stupid rubber balls and shoulder pads.